Hello, my amazing adventurous Aries. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your twin flame bonus reading for the month of June. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you again for all of your support on this channel, Aries. Just a reminder, the top 3 videos that get the most likes during the guided healing will get twin flame bonuses as well as promo codes for the extended. So let's hop in. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had retreat in reverse. So I feel like there is some sort of issue that is coming about and you are deciding to not retreat from it. Like it's some sort of challenge and you're like, okay, I'm not running away from this. We also have playfulness come out. And it talks about to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So I feel like you're doing some inner child healing and you're trying to, instead of like running away of like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this. Instead, you're like, okay, let me try to be playful about the situation. Let me bring some joy into it and see what that can do. We had the Ace of Wands come out in reverse. So it's interesting because you're not retreating, but there's also some sort of action that isn't necessarily being taken. The Ace of Wands in reverse can tell me that, you know, your Kundalini might be a little low, or your libido perhaps, your passion. We had the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So this is telling me that the masculine has not decided where he wants his seed planted necessarily. Like he hasn't made this decision, or there is some sort of lack of kind of masculine gusto is what I'm getting here. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, this is my twin flame union card. Okay, and it's coming out in reverse. This is when two twin flames are together in union. And so this is telling me it's causing, you know, and again, it feels like a lack of masculine, that this union is not happening. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's also telling me that it feels like a decision hasn't been made of like, okay, yeah, you're the one that I want to be with, basically. We have the Hanged Man coming out with Justice in reverse. So what I'm getting is with the Hanged Man, there really has been a dead end here. You've had to go at things at a whole new approach. And again, it feels like, you know, maybe in the past you're like, okay, let me just do this and be aggressive and assertive and stuff, right? What Aries is good at. But instead, you're not retreating from the situation and you're trying to bring kind of play into it. And kind of upbeat energy instead. And I feel like that's kind of what this Hanged Man is like you realize, okay, you can't do the same thing over and over again. You hit a dead end with the situation, and you have to see things from a different perspective. This is definitely a dead end. As you can see, like, look at this person who is bound there. I feel like this is like an old you that is like bound to an old timeline that you're still letting go of. And with the Justice in reverse, it's telling me that this was really a big injustice to you. You feel like justice has not been served in this situation, and it's also indicating that there is not balance here. There is not balance between the light and the shadow, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, we also had Litwick come out using Slightly Simmer. So this is telling me in your third eye, something is still kind of simmering. It's like, I'm feeling it's kind of on the back burner. You're thinking about something. This might have been a flame from the past because we do have, you know, Candle Spirit coming out here. And then we had Trainer, Faded Town coming out. So as you know, Trainer is always another person's energy. And I feel like this person moved or had to like go to a different town or something of that nature. So yeah, that's what came out in the cleansing ceremony. Aries, I hope that you are well. I hope that you are enjoying the last bit of Gemini season before we enter Cancer season. Right, we finished the eclipse season. We are still in retrograde season. We have 3 planets retrograde currently and 2 more within the next couple days. So lots of energy going on. So for your twin flame bonus, Aries, what we are going to do is take a look at what is going on in the Divine Feminine's energy, what is going on in the Divine Masculine's energy, and what is going on in the connective. And then we will also take a look to see in the extended what the feminine can do in order to manifest union, how the masculine will energetically or physically respond to that, and then of course some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. So let us see here what is going on with the feminine. What's going on with the feminine? engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So some of you might have actually gotten engaged, but I'm getting for some of you that's just been on your mind of like, okay, you know, I want a higher level of commitment here. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. Wait, I'm getting, there's one more for the feminine. Okay, two more. Coming out stuck, past life relationship, you have known each other before. So it feels like you are ascending into a higher level of commitment in some sort of past life relationship, and also coming out stuck very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like if you are not engaged, it's possible that you are going to be getting engaged. Either that, or it can just be, right? Engagement is like when you're interacting with something or someone, right? When you're engaging with a post or something, right? So I feel like you and this person with a past life relationship are going to be getting together very, very soon. For some of you, it actually does include like a marriage engagement. Let's see where the masculine is. Okay. Kind of coming out stuck, religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it feels like the masculine is starting to understand more of the spiritual world. They understand that this is a spiritual bond. Might be getting more into their religious faith. I heard that they understand the only way that they can be king is if they do it through a God, like through God. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So I feel like this is part of their spiritual journey that they are on right now, where they are learning to forgive themselves for things that they have done in the past. So they are trying to release and heal what is going on. And woo, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is bringing a lot of passion to them, because they are, you know, I'm getting that they feel like a god because they're getting closer in spirit with their own spirit. And that has to do with, you know, forgiving themselves and learning from the past and really, you know, releasing a lot of, how do I want to say it? Releasing a lot of like guilt and shame that they've had. They have found like divine grace is what I'm getting. Awesome. All right, let's see what is going on for the feminine. So an engagement that's happening very, very soon. Magician, awesome. The feminine is manifesting their desires. You know, the magician is just that. It's like you have all the ingredients for whatever you're trying to do. So it looks like, you know, this engagement that is happening is actually, is the, through the manifestation of what the feminine wants. We have the Emperor in reverse, which I'm surprised. So it seems like, again, there's some sort of divine masculine energy off here. Tell me more about this. Five of Wands, but they're fighting with the masculine still. Tell me more about that. Four of Pentacles. Could be a money situation. There could be something that is very stingy. Four of Pentacles does tell me there is some sort of, I mean, usually I read it that there is a physical foundation, but as I'm noticing the pillars broken here, I'm getting that there is some sort of foundation that is not where it needs to be. And they're fighting the masculine about that. It could be about money. Excuse me. Anytime I sneeze, it does mean it's something that needs to come out. So, I am getting, yeah, it's, again, the masculine energy is lacking here. There's fighting about maybe being stingy or not being giving enough in some sort of way. Let's see what's in the light here. What's in the light here? Trainer, Ultra Ball. So the other person, so the masculine definitely is trying to get the feminine, and it feels like the feminine is definitely knows this. Okay, like an Ultra Ball is like the highest rate of capture. So, you know, like a Pokeball, which even if you don't know Pokemon, I'm sure you know a Pokeball, like you throw it in order to catch Pokemon. Well, then there's a Great Ball, which like increases your chances. And then there's an Ultra Ball, which is the highest chance, except for a Master Ball. But a Master Ball has a 100% catch rate, so you don't have free will in it. You know what I mean? So if someone's throwing a Master Ball at you, that's some bad black magic, you know? So it seems like this person is trying to catch you, right? But they're still giving you a free will to say no. But they are putting a lot of effort into this. Yeah, they love you. They are the feminine. So yeah, definitely trying to get the feminine. They really have their heart in this. This is the heart chakra. I am getting that some of it has to do with money though. Also with the green, it's like maybe what they were offering just like was not enough. Let's see what's the shadow here. Flash energy. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, look at the lightning bolt above the magician, okay? I feel like something happened in a flash. There definitely was a manifestation. Maybe like, I'm hearing the song Instant Karma by like John Lennon. But I feel like there is something that is about to happen in a flash. This is something very, very quick. Tell me more about that. Crocodile using bother. Okay. All right. So crocodile, yeah, I feel like something was stolen here. It might have been money or something. Something happened very, very quickly. Whatever this argument is about. This is dark energy and it says bother. So I feel like this bothers the feminine, whatever this was. It might have been something that happened just too fast. Especially if it is about the passion that's going on, right? We saw the Ace of Wands in reverse. But anyway, there's some sort of darkness that is really bothering the feminine. And it has to do with something that they feel has been stolen. It says, very violent Pokemon. They try to clamp down on anything that moves in front of their eyes. Okay, so there could have been some sort of violence, right? We do have the Five of Wands, which is chaos, which is disagreement. You know, they're beating each other with sticks and stuff. And, you know, it's possible that there could have been something very physically violent. I hope not. I mean, Aries, I forgot the Emperor is you. So it's your energy in reverse. So whether it was, you know, an actual act of violence or it's just the energy that's happening that is very violent, it feels like it happened in a flash, but it still did happen. You know what I mean? We have trainer using buddy buddy rescue. So again, like trainer indicates the other person and buddy buddy rescue is like, okay, like you help me, I help you sort of energy. Okay, is kind of what I am getting. And then with Litwick, again, coming out with slightly simmer, I feel like this is definitely stuck in your third eye, stuck in your mind, Divine Feminine. It says, Litwick shines a light that absorbs the life energy of people and Pokemon, which becomes the fuel that it burns. Yeah, so this is definitely draining your energy. The way that you and this person are trying to rescue each other or wanting to, is that's why that fire, right? How it's like it kind of put your fire out, your Kundalini isn't where it needs to be. It's because all of your Kundalini is going into this, your third eye. It's like stuck there and it's, you know, draining the life force out of the situation. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with the masculine. So we see that they're stepping more into their spiritual path. They're trying to forgive and learn. And again, I feel because this is the masculine really trying to catch the feminine, you know, wanting to get engaged and really putting their heart out there. I feel like that is why their heart is so open right now, because they really have to, you know, release the past and heal and forgive themselves and learn from their mistakes. Yeah, Ace of Swords, they are very, very passionate, right? Ace of Swords is very, you know, victory based. Like, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to win. But look how much fire is here in the Ace of Swords, right? So this is very fiery words. I feel like very passionate communication here. Their words can be very cutting is what I'm getting, but also like it just burns with a passion. Like if communication hasn't been had, the Divine Masculine is putting out communication that is very, very, very passionate. Tell me more about this. Like they really want to talk about this is what I'm hearing. The Fool. Yeah, they want a new beginning. They want a new beginning, right? The Fool indicates taking a leap of faith, going on the Fool's journey, stepping into the unknown. And, you know, it's the 0 card. It's really starting over. And I feel like that is what the masculine really wants to talk about, is how much passion they have towards this. And they want to forgive, you know, themselves, perhaps even the divine feminine, if this violent energy happened to be from the divine feminine. And, you know, they're trying to learn from this in a spiritual sense, like literally with like spiritual grace and salvation. They are trying to learn and really want to take some sort of leap of faith to have a new beginning. Tell me more about this. What's in the light? Shelter using clamp in reverse. Yeah, but they don't want to be emotionally attached. I'm getting that they don't want to be emotionally dependent or codependent anymore. And it feels like they have learned their lesson about that. It says, clamping onto an opponent reveals its vulnerable parts. So it uses this move only as a last resort. Yeah, so it's talking about, you know, clamping onto the vulnerable parts, which is kind of what I'm getting with this kind of violent energy. You know, like hitting each other in the weak spot is what I'm hearing. And the masculine has learned, like, okay, I'm not going to do that any longer. It says it uses it only as a last resort. So I feel like it's like, you know, I'm never going to do that unless, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing unless, like, my life is in danger or something. What's the shadow? Trainer, random, receiver. So they have somebody else. I'm getting that there's communication that happens at random, and it's in the dream realm, and I feel like they are picking up through technology, basically. Like, they're actually seeing their phones in the dream realm, and it feels like there's something random. It could be a third party that they're talking to that's kind of random, but honestly, let's see. Look, okay, that was quick. We have Phoebus using float on. Okay, yeah, I feel like they're trying to move on from, I feel like they've gotten random messages from you, or from the divine feminine. And again, it feels like it's happening in the astrals, right? This is the shadow. And yeah, so with Phoebus using float on, it's like trying to emotionally move on. And we see that, right? They're trying to forgive and learn from mistakes, which includes moving on, even when, you know, they were codependent and they got hit in the spot that hurts, right? Their most vulnerable parts. It says it is the shabbiest Pokemon of all. It forms in schools and lives at the bottom of rivers. So yeah, I feel like they also might be talking to somebody, but I feel like they're kind of feeling a little bit shabby, right? It's talking about living at the bottom of the river. So I feel like emotionally they are kind of down right now. And again, they're like in this picture, as you can see, I feel like it's the guy that's crying. That's how the masculine is. And they are trying to learn this, you know, forgiving and this grace, right? Through some sort of spiritual practice, but they're still very, very down about it. And they're feeling kind of shabby about themselves. They might be talking to somebody random about this too, is what I'm getting. But my throat chakra wanted to get all no. So I feel like they're just kind of like emotionally venting to somebody. Let's see what's in the connective. What's in the connective for the twin flames? Okay. Wow, that wanted to hit the divine feminine, didn't it? Going right to the slightly simmer too. Let go of control issues in reverse, and then it wanted to go to the magician. Yeah, so I feel like the divine feminine and divine masculine cannot let go of their control issues. For the feminine, it might be how manifestation is occurring, and again, it's because this thing is slightly simmering in their mind that they can't really let it go, and it's like, okay, I'm going to take control. Might be taking control through magic, whereas the masculine seems like they are having some sort of control, you know, not being able to let go of control because they're still trying to forgive themselves. I feel like they're really trying, but the thing is, it's in the past. Like, they have to forgive themselves for things in the past, which is something beyond their control. And they're really understanding, like, okay, I can't change the past. And that's making them feel very, very shabby about it. It says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, I'm getting that, you know, neither the masculine or the feminine really want to let this unfold naturally. The feminine is trying to use, you know, magic for something, you know, and the masculine is like, oh, let's just start all over, you know, but the feminine's like, no, let's engage, you know, let's take it to a higher level. And they're like, well, let's actually start over. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest, injustice. This is an injustice for both parties. I feel like the Divine Feminine is like, no, this isn't fair. You know, make a higher level of commitment to me very soon, or that's it. You know what I mean? And then the masculine's like, I really want to talk, but let's completely start over. Let's forgive each other what happened, and then, you know, learn the lessons and move forward. And it feels like they are very much in that sort of spiritual space rather than, I mean, they still do very much have passion, but it feels like spirituality is kind of trumping the romantic aspect. And both feel that this is an injustice. The masculine's like, well, let's just start over. And the feminine's like, no, we're not starting over. You're going to give me something, a higher level of commitment, you know? And again, right, the black and white pillars, the light and the shadow, this is really a reflection of an imbalance here. Ooh, I just opened up and it was the devil. So yeah, this is causing, right, the devil is control issues. It's when you hold on to something and you're trying to force something. You know, the masculine's forcing a completely new beginning. The feminine's like, no, we're picking up where you left off, and you better, you know, ascend to a higher level of commitment. So it just feels like a complete injustice in the connective. Ace of Cups, yeah. I mean, with the devil, right? It's like these control issues. And the Ace of Cups in reverse is saying that this is not done with love, right? Like neither are really offering a new beginning in love or a new beginning in, you know, in emotionality. You know, this is not unconditional love. It's really a control sort of thing. It's like, okay, you know, you better make the highest level of commitment to me. For some of you, it is marriage. And the masculine's like, no, let's just start over. Whew. All right, let's see. What's the light energy? Double dragon, yeah, this is confirmation that this is twin flame energy, okay? Double dragon literally is the twin flames, like two dragons. So yeah, both of you know that you are twin flames. So, and it's in the light. So yeah, both of you know. What's the shadow? Honehenge, lucky find. Yeah, you both know that this is something very, very lucky to have found. You know, in your third eye, again, it's in the shadow, so you might not know that each other think this, but both of you really do think that this is lucky. It says, apparently this Pokemon is born when a departed spirit inhabits a sword. It attaches itself to people and drinks their life force. Yeah, so exactly, it's talking about, you know, when a departed spirit inhabits a sword. Here's that sword, you know what I mean? It's like part of the mental energy from the feminine is just part of this sword that is like building this passion that the masculine really wants to, you know, come out and talk about. Whereas, you know, it's talking about attaching it and drinking life force. So I feel like this connection between, you know, how the feminine is kind of constantly thinking about this situation and what the masculine really wants to present in terms of this new beginning is draining the life force of both the feminine and the masculine. Okay. Whew. All right, let's get, well, since we got the dragons, let's pull a dragon to bring us into the extended. Like I said, what we're going to do is see what the feminine can do to manifest union, how the masculine will respond, and then some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. Let's see here. What dragon would like to take us into the extended for Aries for this twin flame reading? Coming out stuck, the golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Yeah, so I feel like you are being asked to ascend from this situation, ascend from this, you know, injustice in order to expand light on the situation. It says, be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. So yeah, you know, like I was saying, there's some sort of, you know, kind of violent energy, but you know, at the beginning we saw, Aries, that it was like, you know, not using your regular aggression or assertiveness in any sort of way. It's like, no, I'm not retreating from the situation, but I'm just gonna keep it playful. And it looks like, you know, in terms of you being a warrior, which you are the warrior, right? You are the emperor. Like the emperor, as you can see, like will burn down a village. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that about Aries. But you are being asked to be a peaceful warrior here and to help those who are in need and to remember how magnificent you truly are, okay? All right, Aries, let us head into the extended. If you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.